Hey friend, have you heard the story of the prodigal son? The Bible said there was a rich man. He had two sons. One of them got up one day and said, "Dad, I want everything that's mine and I want to be out of here." Of course, the father was heartbroken. He didn't want the son to leave, but the father, being a gentleman, he understood where the son was coming from. As much as it hurt him, he let the son go about his business. So the son went about his life, did pretty much everything he wanted to do, hung out with the homies, had a blast. He got in some troubles. He had a lot of money. The father gave him all his wealth. The father gave him all his wealth portion, like pretty much everything that he felt like belonged to him. The father gave it all to him. And this son, he went out there living his best life, hanging out with the homies, And then eventually, he ran out of money. And then that's when he really started understanding who his real friends was. Because when he looked around, there was nobody left. Everybody was gone. Everybody left him. So now he was by himself. He became so broke that he started eating he started eating pig's food. Can you imagine? A man that was so wealthy, full of money, had lots and lots of money, had servants. Now there he is. He's eating out of the pig's mouth. Whew. That's crazy, isn't it? So anyways, then he started thinking, that's when he realized how his father used to treat him. Then he said to himself, man, when I was at home living with my dad, I had servants, I had people serving me. When I was at home, I had people at the snap of a finger. I could give pretty much anything and everything I wanted. But now here I am, serving pigs. Now here I am, eating out of pig's mouth. He said to himself, I think it's time for me to go back to my father. And I'm gonna ask him to please take me back. Not as a son, even as a maid. Because even the maid at my father's house was living way much better than he was at that time. You see what I'm saying to you? So he said, let me go back to my father. I was begging for his mercy and praying that he'll take me. And he did exactly just that. He went back to his father. And when the father saw him coming, he started talking to the father. He started telling the father, like, hey, listen, I don't expect you to take me as your son. If you could even just hire me as a maid, I would appreciate it. But the father, who had lost a son, was so happy. He was so overjoyed about the fact that his son has finally came back home. His son has finally came back to his senses. Oh man, he get the son he killed the best type of meat that there is. He had a feast for that son. He had the son was eating good. You see what I'm saying to you? The son was eating good. And the father was so happy because his lost child has finally came back home. That's what happened when we lose our senses and we come back to God. I'm saying all this to say that God is a gentleman. Yeah, you may have lost your way. You may have done this, you may have done that. But once you go back to him, he'll forgive you. You just gotta go back to him. Don't wait. I understand sometimes we sin, and our sin makes us feel like God will never forgive me. Sometimes we judge ourselves so hard that we believe that it's it for us, like there's no more forgiveness for us. But I'm here to tell you, as long as you're still breathing, do this real quick. Can you feel air inside of your lungs? That's God's gift to you. He could take it out of snap of a finger. So as long as you're breathing, I'm gonna tell you this, friend. Run back to God. Run back to God. Run back to God. He'll forgive you. But you just gotta run to him. Because time is short. Because you never know. Tomorrow may not be yours. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say tomorrow. Why wait tomorrow when you can do it today? Stay blessed.